Sorry about that. It is Tuesday, March 10th. It is 6 o'clock p.m. And this is a meeting of the Raymore Arts Commission, called to order. And can we get a roll call, please?
Commissioner Sabor?
Here.
Commissioner Hightower?
Here.
Commissioner Bob Berry?
Here.
Commissioner Jessica Berry?
Here.
Commissioner Setzer?
Present.
Commissioner Graves?
Present.
Commissioner Cunningham?
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum. If we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. All right, we have no public. Oh. So we can move on to our presentation. Mr. Wilson?
Hey, good afternoon, or good evening, I guess. It's been a while since I've been here, and I just want to start by saying that thank you for everything you've done to help out the Sounds of South Kansas City Community Band in last, we figure 8 years, something like that. And it's growing, and a lot of that has to do with your support, and we have great crowds. This last year, we had 90-some people sign up to be in the community band, and we averaged probably 80 at our concerts. And she'll tell you, and Pat will tell you, when at our concerts, it's usually standing room only, and we've got a great following. Don't really know how we've gotten it, other than the fact that we really try to entertain our audience. We try to play music that the audience will enjoy. And we do have a lot of educators in our band too, so that we're trying to find that fine line between, keeping everybody motivated in the band, but then entertaining our audience. With entertaining our audience needs to be the main thing that we do. And we really appreciate that. Just so you kind of know what expenses we have, like everybody else, music's getting more expensive every year. Our print music, just for one piece of music, it costs us about $100 to $125 for a piece of music, and we play 6, 7, 8 every time. Now, we do have some availability. Belton and other people do lend us some, but we also have to pay insurance. We practice at Belton High School, and we have to have insurance, and we use their truck, their trailer to haul all our stuff around, and just little things like that keep. If it wasn't for you guys, we probably couldn't do a lot of that, because we appreciate your financial help. We started something new this year. Didn't know how it was going to work, but a bunch of the players came up to me and said, hey, we'd love to do a Christmas concert or a holiday concert, whatever you'd like to call it. And we thought, okay, well, let's just do it here at Belton High School at the auditorium, because we don't have to move any equipment. It'll be easier. Well, there were some snow days in December, so the school kicked us out of there, and so we had to find another place to go. And we were setting up, and we set up like 150 chairs. And I thought, well, will anybody even show up? 150 chairs filled up. Then we set up 50 more chairs, and they filled up. And then there was people standing all the way around. And we had about 65 people that played in December, which, December's a tough month for a lot of people to get out. So it's being very successful. And I do want you to know, and I think she'll agree with me, we do some other. Ed Roberts is on our board, and he's very connected in Harrisonville, so we do go down and do a concert in Harrisonville. But I will tell you this, we are always Raymore's own Sounds of South Kansas City Community Band. We always mention you guys at every, we don't pass out programs. We have a narrator who's amazing, an MC, and we always mention you guys and thank you guys for the work that you've done for us. So Melissa and I are gonna talk about finding a date. This is our favorite place to play, hands down. And the other cool thing that we really like is most community bands have to play outside. It is so, we probably wouldn't get as many people here in June and July if we had to just always go outside in the heat. So we appreciate that. But we're gonna talk and see if we can come up with a date in December, possibly around there, to do that winter concert, holiday concert, whatever you wanna call it here. So. Thank you. Any questions?
just a quick thank you for everything you've done here with your concerts here in Raymore and throughout the South Kansas City Metro. It's been wonderful having you guys as a force to be out there and to promote the music and the entertainment value as well. Has been fantastic. I've been to a lot of the shows that I could make it to, and I've always been wowed every time I've been there.
They're
So
pretty good, aren't they?
They are.
We have
They
some really good players in that group.
Thanks.
We do. Thank you. Well, thank you for letting me speak tonight, and a couple people know how to get a hold of me if you ever have any questions. We do have a Facebook site, and we'll start putting out the dates when we're going to practice, and we'll start putting out when our concerts, probably in the next week. We're going to meet as a board and go over some things, and we'll get that out. And so Sounds of South Kansas City Community Band, and we have a Facebook page. So if you ever want to follow us, we're on there. You guys have a great evening. Thanks for letting me be here.
Thank you. We appreciate your time and the information. Thanks. All right. We don't have any committee updates, so we can move on to staff reports. Turn that over to Melissa.
Thank you. First, I did resurrect the Raymore Arts Commission email mailing list. So if you have not signed up, I will send you the link to sign up. I know Yvette is signed up. Many, many years ago, I asked Mr. Ike why we weren't utilizing it, and he said, not enough going on, not enough people interested. So I thought that it was dormant. Then I realized recently that people have continued to sign up for it. So this is a monthly e-newsletter that will be going out. I will send you a copy of the last one if you weren't already on that mailing list, but we have about 277 subscribers at the moment, which we haven't been trying to do anything. So when we try, we'll get more. And 50% open rate, several clicks on everything that we put a link to. So I will send you that information to make sure that you're getting that as well. April 17th is our Power of Perspectives art competition awards reception that evening. Some kind of a little hiccup, not a big deal. We're making it happen anyway, but we have lost our contact with the Missouri Arts Council, who was working to get us the grant. And there's a lot of questions in the air with what's happening with that funding for next year. So I still reached out to the musicians that were here last year for this event. The main person, Ryan, is not available. He has a musical opening that evening, but he can get us the same type of, he'll send the two other members and then someone to fill in for keyboard. So we'll have essentially almost the same entertainment. And so we'll make that work. That'll be fine. We have 29 pieces of art submitted so far. The submission period goes through April 8th, so there's still nearly a month. And so I'm sure we will double that at least. And moving on, our concert schedule, I have the dates. I'm working on confirming who we have booked, and I'll be able to share that full schedule with you at the next meeting. And then stay tuned for some information on an All-American 250, a celebration of unity, spirit, and ambition in Raymore. That's a whole group of events that Raymore Parks and Recreation is hosting through the end of June and beginning of July to mark America's 250th. So the Arts Commission will hopefully be involved in some way in a part of that. And that concludes my report this evening.
Does anybody have any questions? None? All right, then we need consent for our approval of the minutes from February 10th meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All right, can we get a vote?
Being absent the last month, unfortunately, I abstain. Thank you.
All right, do I need? Does anyone have an abstention?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. right, that is 6 for approval and 1 abstention. I don't see we have any unfinished business, so we can move along to new business. We have the sponsorship to support the Sounds of South Kansas City Community Band and approval of 2 works of public art for the 2-year lease for the rotating art program.
Ask for, let's separate these.
Okay, so
Let's do A first.
okay, can we get a staff report for A?
Sure. Mr. Wilson shared more than enough information, I think, to help you get an idea of what the commission would be supporting. This item is just asking for approval to support the Sounds of South Kansas City Community Band in the amount of $1,000 for this season.
All right, does anybody have any questions?
I do. Is that what was given to them last year?
We have been giving them 750, so it's a little bit more, but also they're hoping to add the 1 extra concert.
Okay, thank you.
All right, can we get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? All right, unanimous, thank you. All right, and then we have our second item, the approval of the 2 works of public art for the 2-year lease rotation. If we could get a staff report, please.
Thank you. Members of the Public Art Committee, which is Jessica Berry, Bob Berry, and Pat Setzer, reviewed more than, I think it was 31 pieces that were submitted from probably 9 or 10 different artists. And they have selected The Feathers 3 from Kirksey's, an artist based in Maryland, and Orange Burst, which is from Nathan Pierce out of Cape Girardeau. And those images were in the packet.
Wonderful, thank you. Does anybody have any questions? Were you able to see the art pieces?
I had a question on dimension, and maybe that was down in the detail and I missed it. The dimensions of,
So the Feathers 3 it isn't, hold on one second here. On the Feathers 3, each piece is a little bit different, but they're 2 by 2 by 10 feet, and then the other one is 12 feet, and then the last is 14 feet. So that's going to be some height. And this piece will be going down at the south end of the trail, so the trailhead at Memorial Park, at Arboretum Trailhead at Lucy Webb Road. And the other one, I believe it stretches to the end, so it's 4 feet and then I think it's 5 feet tall.
Yeah. And that's going to replace, I'm sorry. And that's going to replace the current one we have there now?
Yes, that's going to replace the Plight of Alba, which is the Christmas cactus that's at Memorial Park up in that green space by the tennis courts and baseball fields.
Can we get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? All right, 6,
I just have a question or concern. The second piece, given the dimensions and shape of the structure, I'm kind of viewing this as a possible, hey, this is something I can climb on as a kid. And does that kind of present some issues of liability or other concerns we need to be aware of?
We will put signage that says, do not climb. Whether someone does or not, I think that's the same, that they could climb on nearly anything that we've put out already.
Yeah.
So, and it is a very sturdy piece, and it's not that high. Obviously, we want to discourage that, but I thought about that a little bit too, and if someone's
Okay.
going to do it, they're going to do it, but
Sure.
completely down.
Okay,
It's a lot like a piece of playground equipment anyway.
okay. I'll add an affirmative then. Thank you.
Well, and I believe we could have had that same incident going on with the heart, and I forget the name, that big red heart that we had, and
Good point.
we avoided that. All right, so let's take a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, unanimous? All right, any commission member comments?
Yeah, I've got a quick one, and it's just a quick thank you to staff and the other members of the Public Arts Committee for hitting those moving targets called the temporary art candidates. Melissa kept them wrangled pretty well and sent our way, and got us the best stuff in front of us as soon as they popped up in her tray, so we appreciate that, and we got some really good pieces out of it, so thank you, guys.
I'd also like to say thank you as well, because every time somebody sent you a new piece of artwork, it kind of felt like that carnival game where you have to shoot the duck as it keeps moving by, and you did great. We were able to see those fast, and I thank you. Appreciate it.
And thanks. I do understand it was a little hectic. We were on a very crunched timeline for getting everything approved and before you and before the full commission. Knowing that we had a rival with another big call going on, but I'm pleased with the way that we did receive quality. There were a couple that weren't going to work just because of the size or the value of the materials, but most of them were good choices. And so next year we will put this call out a little bit earlier when we go to replace the other two. And so hopefully it won't be as hectic as I felt like I was making things hard for you all, as I kept sending you new information, but thank you.
All right, if no other questions or comments, can we get a motion for adjournment?
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Okay. It is 6:18 and we are adjourned.